Hi, I'm Ram. Welcome back to my Morrowind playthrough. Last time we were doing a lot of stuff for the Skull village up north, and now I'm running away from a Spriggan. I think in here there was... Yeah, you sent me to learn how to remove the Stalheim that you find. You forged an important bond here, the Untethered. It's clear why Carnius was so interested in this. Do what they've asked, take them any more Stalheim you can find. Better that we get control of it before Carnius does. Lovely, I've completed your assignment. You got anything more? I have an urgent job for you, the Untethered. I hope you don't have anything else going on, because this needs to be taken care of immediately. This report needs to be in Carnius's hands in 5 hours' time, and you're going to deliver it to him. Ah, okay, I thought we were going into the mine to go deal with the Stalheim, but I guess not. I suppose we probably just gave the pickaxes and the knowledge of it to the actual miners. But that's fine, I just came from the Imperial Fort and I can go back there. I don't have time to explain, just take it and get going. Head straight for his office at the fort, don't waste time doing anything else, now go. Right, well, I will kill this Spriggan first. Just because I'm slightly worried that she's gonna kill Falco and then I won't be able to continue the quests. So, you resurrect again. It's very annoying with how long their death animation takes. Right, please stop resurrecting yourself so I can actually deliver this letter. Conveniently just a nice little divine intervention. I haven't been back to see Carnius in ages, can barely actually remember where his office is. I think it's just one of the higher levels of the little Imperial Shrine. I don't remember you.
Did you want something?
I swear he was here. Right, maybe he's the floor up. I will no, that's not there. I kind of miss doing the Imperial cult quests because both this island and the Tribunal have like fairly big Legion focuses, so can make me wish I'd done it. Are you here to see Carnius? I'm afraid he's not in right now. Oh, and he'll be so disappointed that you were unable to deliver that report on time. Well, where is he then? Baxter Magius has quite a bit to do today. I believe he was headed out to location of that awful shipwreck that happened recently. Maybe you can catch him on the way.
Did you want something?
I've set off a... Did you just try and attack me? Have you put a weird spell on me or something? I'm going to need to check my buffs. I mean, I'm pretty sure I would have reflected it, but... Yeah, I got nothing in my buffs, so... Check my journal. I'll need to hurry to get the report to him on time. It can be found at the shipwreck site on the west coast of this island. Yeah, luckily with my jump spell I can probably get there pretty quickly. Although... yeah, I might need to actually heal for my jump spell. Right, we're gonna... You can have 1 hour's rest. Christ, Magicka takes so long to regen, that's probably not worth it. I hope we at least get one more jump spell out of that. West Coast, so we've been there before, it's about there-ish, so... Right, we're approaching the shipwreck. I'm pretty sure we're still within the time frame. I haven't had a journal update. Carnius, nope, you're a guard. You, what is it, steward? I've got this report for you. Very annoying that you decided to come over here. Harumph, well, I must say I'm surprised. I didn't expect to see this report on time. Very well, steward. Let Falco know I've received it.
You chose Falco. Fine. Just leaves more from me.
And then good old Elberoth that's dead. You're very annoying. I'm not a fan of him. Also, from this angle it looks like he's like half forehead, which is very concerning. Ah, back here, Stalheim Barrow. Okay, I'm too busy being covered by enemies, but... I mean, it's still locked, so we clearly haven't been here before. Also, I'm thinking... Maybe it'll have some good skull treasure in it. Although it's only a lock level 20, so it can't be that good. Right, Stalheim Barrow. We're being allowed to rest, so it's probably a good sign. There's definitely footsteps somewhere else in here, though. Nice little corpse down here. Are there actually any enemies in here, or is this just, like, surprisingly a normal grave? Like, without any terrifying ghosts. Ah, Bloodscowl the sword. Journal has been updated. While exploring an abandoned tomb, I found a sword named Bloodscowl. I am not alone. Thank God I had time to quickly write that down while the skeletons were appearing. These skeleton guys aren't messing around. They're actually super strong. Might have to switch to doing fire damage on them again. Yeah, they must be like guardians. Because they're, even with the fire damage, they're still not taking a lot of damage and doing a lot of mine. Did you manage to kill them, Stormatronac? Thank you very much. It's still telling me I can't rest here, enemies are nearby, so there's going to be a couple back here, isn't there? Guarding the exit. Thank God everyone's dead. Do these guys have anything? Greater Skeleton Champion and Greater Skeleton Champion. Nothing there. That maybe I'm to return this blade to the skull. Maybe that would have been like a quest if I'd actually asked them about it. And you know what? Since this is kind of a fancy area, I will actually bother going through all the chests. Unfortunately, nothing good in those. Just sort of the generics you'd find. You know, random enchanted little trinkets, but nothing unique. Back here with Falco. I've delivered this little assignment to you, on time as well. Watch that report takes priority over everything. Right now, the Untethered, make sure it gets delivered on time. Yeah, I'm talking about it. You got to him on time. Excellent. I was sure he created that deadline out of spite, never intending my report to get to him before it expired. You've done good work, the Untethered. You've bought us some more time. Right. What exactly do we need more time for? And yes, I would like my next assignment. Now that the report is taken care of, we can move on to other things. Perhaps you've noticed the increase in Spriggans around here lately. I'm not sure what's going on, but they seem to be gravitating towards that cluster of trees at the east end of the colony. Fortunately, future plans for expansion demand that we remove those trees. So, you want me to sort of find out what's attracting the Spriggans there? Trying to think of if I know anything about Spriggans. They like to hang around like magical trees. Is this a magical tree type of situation? They seem to come in waves. I think there's at least one of them out there now, and there will probably be more soon. When it looks like you've beaten them all back, find Unel Lauren. Odds are he's in the bar. Alright, thank you. So, to the east of here, just straight over here, beat up all the Spriggans. It's really nice to see how far out the town's actually expanding. This fight is actually a lot harder than I thought it would be, mostly because A, there's so many of them. B, they can actually one-shot me sometimes, so it's not going well. And also, they heal themselves, so if I back away too far, they're just gonna start regenerating. Isn't good. Also, I can't afford my Golden Saint. I'm gonna hide back in the house again. I think I might actually have to coward out and do this in like parts so I can regen my magicka. It's kind of embarrassing. I do actually remember that I changed my difficulty up to 100%. I think it's a scale of like 0 to 100 and the default is 50. So that's probably contributing to how, like, pretty much every enemy, if they get a good swing in, can one-shot me. And also why they're so tanky. Part of me wants to kind of change it back to normal difficulty, but I don't know. I've had it at this level for so long, it feels like it's cheating at this point. Like, I can't imagine there's that much left of this game. So, to change it back to, like, lower difficulty right at the end, kind of feels like a cop-out. Yeah, look at that. They can almost kill me in one hit. It is also occurring to me that one of these Spriggans is slightly taller than the other two. So, I guess this is the reason why all of them are hoarding around here. Gotta kill this big one. He's probably also the one that's constantly one-shotting me. Particularly help. Oh god, I think finally all of them are down. Right, so which one was the tall one? Right, for some reason I can't loot this one, so that one must be the tall one. Thank god that took a while. I'm here on assignment, Spriggans all dead. Work with you now, Lauren. I've placed him in charge of getting rid of those Spriggans. Right, I forgot about that, and hopefully my journal tells him where he is. Probably in the bar, thank you. Hope he's not the guy that I killed in here. And you look like a new face. Yeah, Spriggans are gone. Even though the Spriggans are gone, we still can't cut down this grove of trees. Some sort of magical heebie-jeebie, that'd be my guess. Either way, we can't start on the building orders until those trees are gone. Perhaps if we could get at the roots or something, but we'd have to do that from underground. Right, so I'm assuming there's going to be like a cave nearby and we can kind of loop our way around. You got any ideas for me? It's got to be a way underground, too far for us to dig to. They're probably as tough as the trees themselves, so anyone that ran into them would know it. I'd ask the workers in the mine about it, but, well, you know, it's dark down there. Alright, coward, I'll go do it. I'll go ask the workers in the mine. Right, this guy down here. I don't think there's many down here. I don't have to guard that room anymore. Falco said so. Right, yeah, because we... Well, Carnius had the smuggler probably assassinated, so... So about the roots, we had a real problem with those. Had a whole passage in the mine blocked off by them, and we just couldn't seem to hack through all of them. Decided it wasn't worth the effort, so we gave up on it. You can see for yourself, they're down at the bottom, off that northern passage. Lovely. Down the bottom, off the northern passage. So, here-ish? Nope, wrong way. I'm bad at directions.
If I can be of any assistance, I'll be happy to help.
Right, more workers down here. Do you have any extra insights on the routes for me? Yep, that whole shaft was full of them, so we just left it alone. Too much work. And then northern passage, so down here. Annoyingly, I can't heal in this place, so... Ah, this was definitely rubble before. I remember that. Abandoned mineshaft, because I had to look all the way down here. So, I'm hoping journal has been updated. I checked the passage and found the routes. I should let him know. Well... Weird, I guess I just had to, like, confirm that they existed. Seems like a bit of backtracking, but alright. I guess I have to get some powerful tools or something to get down here. Right, I hope you've got some sort of powerful chainsaw or something. Let's talk about these roots. Really? That sounds like what I'm looking for. Can you take me to see them? Oh my god. Alright, come on. Right, come on. Have a look at these roots. Sure looks like the place. These roots probably extend all the way up to those trees at the surface. Great, so what are we doing about them? I tried to hack at them a bit, but it didn't really do much. Well, if this is the right place, maybe there's something I can do about it. If these roots are drinking from this pool of water, we can try poisoning the water to weaken them. If they're weakened, the trees might fall, but I'd need some bitter gem petals. Can you get some for me? I'd need at least 5 of them. I doubt you'd find any on Solstium, but you can probably dredge them up somewhere more civilized. Are you sending me back to Vardenfell? Like, genuinely? Do you have the bitter green petals? Yes, okay, well. That feels mean and cruel. Alright, I guess I'll place my mark spell here, and guess we're taking a trip back to Vardenfell.
I'm very happy to make your acquaintance.
Haven't found my bitter gem petals yet, but I did pick up a silver dagger for whopping price of 7 gold, so it's got 1 enchantment slot. Okay, well, that's not great. I would have hoped that I would have at least gotten some sort of attack on that. Yeah, because that's got to be good against werewolves, but it's got pretty low base damage. I put a fire damage. Yeah, I can have 1 point of fire damage, which isn't even remotely worth it. Alright, forget that idea then. That's not going to be worth it, unless you have anything to sell that's particularly nice. I could do with another fire blade. Yeah, that's a short blade one-handed. There's not much interesting in there. I'll just have to stick with it with my own weapons. But yeah, these bitter gem petals are kind of hard. I've checked out a couple of alchemists already, and I can't seem to find them. Black Anther, Bone Meal. Yeah, you don't have them either. So
Welcome, friend. The day is yours.
this is more of a trek than I was expecting. Sage of Tomorrow I think has 2 alchemists, so
Share your thoughts.
hopefully that'll be
Enjoy the
better.
I-
Finally found them. Guy at the Imperial Cult Shrine sells them. Thank you, and I will quickly recall back and we'll start poisoning this tree, I guess. I assume we're going to be getting attacked by a gigantic mother Spriggan at some point. Right, I've got bitter green petals. I actually have 10, so we can get this done twice as fast. Great, I'll take these and see what I can do. There's nothing more you can do right now. Why don't you let the boss know things are taken care of? Okay, why do I feel like this is going to be yet another situation where I leave, come back, and you're getting mauled by something? This DLC definitely does like playing that trick. Falco, we're back. If you tell me to go back down to that mine, I'm gonna go crazy. So the grove been taken care of, we're working on it. Unal has dealt with it, that's good to hear. Perhaps once those trees are gone, the Spriggans won't be so adamant about showing up. Good work, the Untethered. Make a point to keep an eye out for them in future. Okay, good, we don't actually have to check in with him. Anything else I need? Clearly we must do something to better protect the colony. As much as I would like to, I cannot rely solely on you to protect the site, so we'll need to hire guards. Right, makes sense, and as we already know, there's a lot of people who don't like working at Fort Frostmoth, so I imagine it'll be pretty easy to convince them to work here instead. I think it's only fair that others take up the responsibility, but it's not something I would be willing to order any of them to do. I'd like to see if there are any volunteers first, ask around and see if any of the colonists would be interested. Let me know if you find any. Right, the first place for everything is always the bar. You still sad about your husband? Yes, you are. Alright.
I'm listening.
There's got to be people who are just visiting, not you. You're the bartender. Although you'll probably know, sort of point us in the right direction. Guy over there not doing much. How are you? Ah, yeah, you hate me a lot because I killed a guy in front of you. Right, we might not get too much information out of you then. Do I even have the option to ask about guards? I don't think I do, actually. So, moot point, you're the snow elf guy. This is, I think, an invisible wall I'm being trapped on. You haven't been important yet, so... Hire guards. Really? I've got to admit, this mining stuff isn't really for me. It's not that I mind hard work, but I'm just not enjoying it. There's nothing to lose, right? Sure, I'll give it a try. Lovely, you got any rumours? No, you haven't.
I stand in good company. What can I do for you?
See if there are any... Is it just one that I need? I imagine not. I imagine it's got to be at least maybe 2 or 3, but again, this colony is not huge. Right, I'll talk to you and see what you think. Hi guards, have you finished? Or are you going to keep looking for colonists willing to act as guards? Alright, I'll keep going then. These houses over here say a failing. I'm pretty sure no one's actually inside their houses. Alright, might as well check in the trader as well. Not for you, but I was wondering if you have any... Alright, just looks like it's you alone in here. And I guess the last place to check is the mine. See if maybe any of these guys would prefer being guards. Ah, come to think of it, I remember when we spoke to you, you said you don't have to guard that room, so clearly you have some experience. Don't have to guard that room any, Falco said so. Would you like to guard a different room? I don't even have the option to ask you. Alright, and I think there's only one person left in the colony, and that's the miner down here. I'm not gonna bother asking the guy who I helped with the roots, because like he's clearly busy. Right, last up. Yes, what is it? We're looking for guards to hire. This is interesting news. I was just telling someone the other day that someone needs to make sure this place is safe. Looks like I'll get a chance to put my money where my mouth is, eh? I'll do it. And there wasn't anyone last time I was down here, but, you know, as the city expands, sometimes new people just show up, so I might as well double check. Ooh, and here's the nice little Stalheim Barrow that we heard about. Lovely. Wonder if this'll maybe get opened up a bit more and we'll have like an actual explorable area down here. But no other miners, it seems. I think I found the 2 people who actually would be willing to be guards. I hope that's everyone. I've finished. Who do we have available? Alpha Flaccus and Grachian Corellius. 2 of them have volunteered. Well, that's good. I'll see to it they're outfitted with the appropriate equipment. Thank you for doing this, the Untethered. You're welcome, and hopefully they'll be dealing with the Spriggans and stuff. Here an assignment. It'll take a few days to get the guards trained and up to speed. Come back to me then. And as usual, I will just stand here for 3 days straight. It's been about 4 days, so here an assignment. Alright, I might have to back into a different area first, kind of get out of the load zone. Actually, I can place my mark spell here, because it's not going to be of any use in the cave, and then I'll head to just hang out at the Fort Frostmoth for a bit. Journal's been updated, lovely. 3rd phase of construction has been completed. I should go back and check. I'm excited to see what they've built. The bar was a nice touch. So bar's still here. More watchtowers. Ah, we've got a whole like little street down here. Is this just houses or? Right, that's one of the guardsmen. Kind of funny how they didn't have houses. A vacant house there. Perhaps maybe for me. Maybe I might get to buy it. It is in between the two guards' houses, so it's probably the safest place. There's another house over there. And then was this sort of like weird rock wall here before? I can't fully remember. I want to say no, but not fully sure on that. And here we are, lovely trained up guards. Oh God.
Care to talk, I would consider it a privilege.
Right, you got anything? I'm an officer of the Imperial Law. Move along. Can I ask if you're enjoying your guards? It's already been taken care of from what I heard. Alright, just straight on to... Just talk to Falco then. What else needs doing? The Untethered, I'm going to ask you to stay close for me for a while. I've heard rumours that I'm to be assassinated, and as you can imagine, I'd like to prevent that. Yeah, that makes sense. Definitely Carnius is doing, isn't it? It's not that I value my own life so highly, but that without me here, there will be no one to directly oppose Carnius' actions. Just stay close for a while, we'll figure out what's going on soon enough. Right, I shall hang out here. Actually, I probably should have had a sleep, because the only thing I can summon now is a Dremora. No, don't you dare. The Untethered, you stay here in case there are more of them. Alright, Christ.
Let's see what you're made of.
Right, don't hit him. I've got to be careful to not hit Falco. I'm so sorry, Falco. I hit you once. I'm hoping one hit won't be... Alright, we're reloading. Did I save anywhere appropriate? Probably not. Right, trying again. I'm gonna stand here because we know there's a guy down there. So very close by. Yeah, I love how they just hide in. I'm protecting, I'm standing in the way. Right. Be very careful not to hit Falco. We've got to, like... It's kind of hard, because they have, like, the... Did I hit you, Falco? I don't think so. I think that might have been the guy with the arrow. Right, please stay back. You're not very good at healing yourself. Right, that guy's dead. Journal has been updated. Simba Valentius. Poison arrows. The attackers have been killed and Falco is safe. Lovely. He's kind of a bit stuck on a beam now, but it's fine. And Captain and the guards will have taken care of the other ones. Do you want to talk to me, or are you here on assignment, or did you just stop by? Looks like I won't be assassinated today. Good job, the Untethered. You've protected me well, the Untethered. I appreciate it. Here, take this. It's the only one like it as far as I know. Oh, and your usual compensation. An ice shield. Ooh, if that's a resist frost, that'll be good. Anything else I can do for you while you're here? You've done more than enough for now, the Untethered. You kept me from being assassinated, and I can't thank you enough. Give us a day or two to get back on my feet, then come see me. Let's check out this shield we got. Ah, it's not enchanted. It's literally like a shield made of ice. Right, very cool. That's 105. Mine is 151. So I won't be using it, but I appreciate the sentiment very much. And again, I'm just gonna head back to Fort Frostmoth, wait a bit, and then come back. Been a couple days. Falco's managed to get off of that pillar. In his continuing effort to make life as difficult as possible, Carnius has sent word that several silver longswords have arrived. He refuses, however, to have them sent out to us. Can you go get them? I believe Constans Artius should have them at Fort Frostmoth. Alright. Just a nice little pickup mission. I guess maybe we'll be able to talk to Carnius again.
Something for me?
Right, gotta be the... Okay, it's not the armourer here. That's weird, I assumed it would have just been him. Maybe, might be one of Carnius's lackeys upstairs then. Right, now the last time I was here, I'm pretty sure you tried to
Did you want
trap me. You'll hear about the swords? Harumph. Very well, here you go. Although I don't know they'll be of much help to the likes of you. Okay, is Carnius back? Here he is. Can we talk about the assassination? We can talk about Falco. He's the second in command and takes his orders directly from me. Thankfully, he spends all his time at the site, so I don't have to listen to his optimistic drivel all the time. You can find him there. Okay, so nothing blatantly evil from you, although it definitely was him. And another return. And I've just been expelled from the East Empire Company because I tried to sleep in his bed. Well, that's 5,000 gold that I'm gonna miss. You know, I'm so rich at this point. I'm not even gonna reload to get that back. I'm just happy paying it. The Untethered, we've been victims of a Skull attack. Right, can you rehire me quickly? Don't like doing this, etc, etc. Yeah, 5,000 gold. Current assignment, victims of a Skull attack. I don't understand it, we've never had problems with them before, but 10 or so of them attacked us almost immediately after you left. We put up a better fight than they were expecting, I think, so they took refuge in the mine. There are workers in there, the Untethered. I need you to go in and make sure they're safe. Kill all the Nords if you have to. My men are my top priority.
not one thing, it's another.
Will do. Luckily I've got my... all this sort of waiting around and not doing combat. This sword should be pretty powerful. What are you doing? Have you got any insight on this Skull attack? Skull? They're the Nords that live up north, aren't they? I've never met them and I would like to keep it that way. If they don't bother us, we won't bother them. Right, somehow you appear to have missed the latest news of this place.
You're growing weak.
Gotta say, these guys don't immediately look like Nords. Valgier. Just common stuff. Although I suppose they're wearing bear armor. Maybe. I feel like I just associate the Nords with the face tattoos. I'm kind of sad that wasn't in the other game, because they do look so cool. Here you are. Here's the Nord I was expecting. I'm kind of worried about how Guy with the Roots is doing. Maybe... Actually, no, maybe it makes sense that the Skull attacks, because they hate when you mess with nature, and we are, you know, poisoning a tree that's obviously very important to the Spriggans, so... Maybe they were somehow summoned, they knew this place was messing with the tree? I don't know, that's my guess. There's been nothing good on any of you yet. This guy up here is wearing slightly snazzier armor, so I think we found the leader of this place. Still not very strong. There we are. Do you have anything? Tolfdor. And a nice tattered note, very convenient. Land somewhere northeast of the colony. Wait until the Untethered has left the site. The Argonian can be identified based on the descriptions previously provided. And also the fact that I'm pretty sure I'm the only Argonian on this island. I don't think there's been a single Argonian or Khajiit on this entire island, so I'm probably pretty easy to see. Kill every living thing in the colony. Be sure to leave behind some Skull armor and weapons. There needs to be evidence readily available, should the Empire choose to investigate. Payment will be delivered at the designated meeting point once proof of the task's completion is presented. C. great. So this is just Carnius's his latest event. Is there anything else down here? Ah, the miners. You know Lauren. Right, Root Guy, you're safe. How's the growth doing, by the way? They soon should be weak enough that you can cut them down, thanks to you, of course. And are you fine? You killed them all? Wow, the untethered, thanks. And, alright, can't ask you, so... I guess I'm back up to report Carnius's latest misdeeds to Falco. Where are you? He's kind of migrated over to this spot. You're on assignment. Yep, we've finished the Skull attack. Something about this Skull attack doesn't seem right. Wait, what's that note? That was on one of the Nords. Let me have it. Give me a moment to read it. Been updated. You taken it? We've been had. That wasn't really a Skull attack. It was mercenaries dressed up like them to fool us. If they'd have succeeded, the whole thing would have been blamed on the wrong people. This stinks of Carnius, and I think it's time you confront him. Take this note and show him proof you've got of involvement. Right, I'm happy. I've been trying to kill that smug guy for quite a while. I'm hoping this is the part of the quest where I get to do so. Also, if there's like an option that's like kill him or let him slink off to the mainland with his tail between his legs, I am going to kill him. I have no... Oh my Christ. You violated the law of the untethered, pay the court 10 gold, and surrender your stolen goods. Is this because I slept in someone's bed? Yes, it is. Alright. Mind an interruption, that's fine. I don't think I'm carrying anything stolen, so... Not a huge issue. Hello, weakling. I'm gonna shut this door, so in case it gets violent, I'll at least have a bit of breathing room. Carnius. Well, Steward, it's a bit of a surprise to see you. You weren't supposed to survive the Skull attack.
You're hardly a match for me.
You've ruined everything, you realise that? All the work, all the money I've spent to get that equipment and get those men here. All of it wasted, and it's all your fault. Straight into the combat. Ooh, he has got... Is that like a unique mace? Or it might just be a normal one. I don't actually look at the maces a lot, because I've never used them. So... Who can I get up? I can get a Storm Atronak up. And very cleverly, I don't think he can hit me at all on this bed, so... Oh, well...
Let's see what you're made of.
At least that's a good warning that his... Yeah, his mace is pretty strong. And I'm dead. Alright. The mace is pretty strong. I'm gonna get arrested again, aren't I? Come on, I know you want to arrest me. I saw you making like a beeline towards me. Guess not. Same thing, shut the door. His assistant actually didn't seem to want to hit me, which was nice, so... I'll get up... still Storm Atronak. Maybe if I can get him to try and hit from a distance. Right, and then Storm Atronak. And hopefully, yeah, he has enough time to actually get stuff up. For a guy wearing no armor, he's actually really difficult to beat. Mostly because he keeps healing himself. I'm hoping that's like an actual spell he's using magicka for, and not an enchantment. Because he does that again. Alright, thank God. Is that a unique mace you were using? No, but it was made of Stalheim. And you really weren't wearing anything good at all. Should I take a Stalheim mace? Nah, it's not really. I've killed Carnus Magius. How does this guy out here feel? I take it you have resolved your problems with Carnius. Perhaps you should take the matter up with Falco back at the site. Alright, smart man, staying out of it. This guy's trying to arrest me, but being bad at it. Can you talk to me through a wall if I sort of nudge up close? Not really, I should probably stop trying to click through a wall and actually check back with Falco. At least now that he's dead, I can Can have a nice little rest in someone's bed without being arrested. And then we can head straight back to Falco. At least he'll... I don't know, I gotta get a good payout for this one, right? I mean, maybe a nice artifact from Falco, because there wasn't anything good on his body. Carnius is dead. I'm sorry, the Untethered. I didn't think it would come to that. You've lived through it, though, and Raven Rock will be a better place for it. Now, somebody needs to be put in charge. I know I don't want the job. You're next in line for it, so I'll make sure the paperwork goes through. You're now the factor of the Raven Rock division of the East Empire Company. Congratulations. Excellent, so I don't really know what factor means, but I'm happy for power. The colony grows day by day, the Untethered, with no small thanks to you. Anything else you want me to do here? There's nothing that needs your attention right now, Factor. Perhaps when the construction is finished, there'll be something to address, but not now. So, when the construction is finished, I'll do a little bit more waiting. I didn't get a journal update, but I have waited a couple of days, so... Is that enough? What can I do for you, Factor? Assignment? This is hardly an assignment, but I do have one last thing to ask of you. There's a matter of your estate that needs to be settled. Ooh. The plans for it have been on the table for quite some time. Carnius just never got around to doing anything about it. It was clear he never had any intention of staying. It's now your choice, however. I've put Alden Barandus in charge of the construction team. You should find him and have him explain the situation to you.
Don't know what I'd do without you.
Right. So, we're looking for Barandus. Ah, here you are. So my athletics is increased. I can't believe my athletics is only 72. Considering I run everywhere. Hear about the estate? Well, it's a little complicated. At least it is for me. I've done as much as I can to make it real easy. See, there's 3 possible locations we could build on. You need to choose one. I've set up torches at each of the places. You just take me to the torch of the place you want it to build at and say the word. Let me know when you're ready to get started and I'll follow you. Well, yeah, I'm ready to start now. Right, so let's have a look for some of these torches. I did notice, yeah, there was a torch over there. I don't know how big this is going to be to question, which is... Well, let's think about the pros and cons. It's central, right next to the trader. That's kind of all the pros. Cons, it's kind of a bit boxed in. I think maybe I'd like it a little bit more, you know, sort of having more space, kind of like a nice garden. Here, this is a nice clear open space. Got the wall behind me. That wall definitely wasn't there before because it's gotten a lot bigger. Yeah, so pros, more space. Cons, kind of next to everyone else's house. Which, you know, doesn't make it feel very special. Ooh, we've got like a little door and everything. Someone came into this vacant house yet? Still no. I might have to check that out when I go there. Next point is here, which is kind of behind the houses. So I don't want this at all. This seems the worst. I think I'll go to the first torch just because that seems the most important. It's next to the nice stuff, the first settlers' houses, the big watchtower. It's fairly close to the bar. This is kind of like a more central location. Right, so come over here and let's talk. I want my house here. Yes, indeed. Okay, now you have to be really sure this is the right spot. I don't want you to have second thoughts later on. Are you sure you want it built here? Yes. What the factor wants, the factor gets. I'll see to it that work gets started real soon on this. But it'll probably take a couple days to be completed. Just so you know, I'll say at least 5, provided we're left alone to work. If you keep coming back, it may slow us down some. Alright, I shall go do my waiting game again. Background here, and this... Ooh... I like its design, that little shiny thing up the corner. Right, can we talk about it? Hello there, the Untethered. You finished the estate. I put a lot of work into it. I hope you like it. I hope I like it too. Right. Still got the weird yellow lighting, candlesticks, and drums. Right, fairly basic down here. Ooh, there's a lot of shelf space to put stuff in. Ah, this really makes me wish that I'd done the Blood Moon first, because this looks like a way better house to store stuff in. Then upper storage level on there. Yeah, this is definitely cool. It's making me pretty jealous. And then just a bedroom up here. It's definitely got less charm, but what I wouldn't do to have like more shelf space for my house, because it looked fine like when I first got the house in Sadith Mora, but now you can't even like tell what the different weapons are. It's kind of horrendous. But yeah, I'm not moving this late in the game. Besides, I'd have to drag a Nassie all the way over here. And I don't even know if she'd come, because it's kind of a DLC. But it's cute. I like it. I think this probably concludes the little colony aspect of this quest, which is nice. It has been so cool trying to get this, like, you know, from just like little bits of scaffolding, and then it improves every time you get here, and now it's like a massive fortress with like a huge wall and everything. What's this actually? This is someone else's house. I just built my estate directly in front of someone else's house, and it completely overshadows it. That's kind of horrible of me. Anyway, I'll end here. Next time we'll do, I think, the Restag ritual, which was, I want to say, here-ish, west of Lake Fialding. And we'll, you know, hopefully prevent the werewolves from spawning. Anyway, thank you for watching.